Greetings. My name is Teresa Woodlief, and I am honored to have been chosen for NAEA's Southeastern Region Elementary Art Teacher Award. Today I'm going to be sharing some of my best practices. I call it show and tell. But first, I want to share with you my art story. Well, when I was in elementary school, I always struggled with spelling and math, and I always felt like I couldn't fit into an academic world. And then my art teacher held a fire prevention poster contest during my class one day, and I got second place, and I had no idea I was good at anything. So I took this newfound strength, and it gave me a new confidence to help me move forward and be more confident in other areas. So because I knew that I was now an artist, I went home and asked my mother if I could enroll in art classes. And she said, no, too expensive. You're already doing brownies and tumbling, and you need to focus on your homework. And I was really disappointed, but I explained to her that art is my passion. This is something I really, really wanted to do with my life. So to prove to her that this is what I wanted to do, I went into the bathroom with a pair of scissors and a piece of copy paper and a stick I found outside. And I went into the bathroom and shut the door and cut my hair, and I taped it around the stick. And I found some old paint, and I painted her a bouquet of flowers and a card saying, "Please, Mom, let me take art lessons. I am an artist." So from that point, my mother enrolled me in art lessons. So fast forward to a 42-year career in art teaching and leadership. As president of Northeast Florida Art Education Association, I advocated for arts funding before our school board. Now, here's a sneak peek into my art classroom. The role of the arts in the education development of a child is critical because it teaches a child to think outside the box, to be a creative thinker and take risks that they normally wouldn't do. When they're in art class and they're given a clean sheet of paper and art materials, they are free to express themselves in a risk-free, safe environment. They are able to express themselves knowing that they would not be criticized for what they're doing. Good morning, boys and girls. I'm glad to see you today. Today we're going to continue the work that we started last week in our conversation about color. Raise your hand if you remember all about that. Good, awesome. Who remembers what we discussed last week? When preparing my students for a new lesson, first I checked the curriculum guide to see what I should be introducing at that time, check the standards that the curriculum guide addresses, and I also check with the classroom teacher to see what they're teaching in science, social studies, and math, and see what I can do to bring all of those together so that I am integrating art with the content that is taught in the classroom. I think it's a great strategy to incorporate music and drama into my classes because it makes learning fun, but I'm really tricking students into having fun and learning at the same time. They remember the concepts I'm teaching if they're set to music. The lyrics of the song are the content that I'm trying to drive home. My students will remember what I teach them if they have a song in their head that they can recall, and they'll remember it forever. Another important part of my teaching practice is working with community partners, such as art museums, and sharing student art within the school and the community, like this grant-funded mural project depicting the culture of the school created by all students, staff, and community members. I showcase my art program utilizing social media, my blogs, and my YouTube channel, Mrs. Woodlief's Virtual Art Studio. Professional development has been the key to my success as I attend and present at the local, state, and national conferences. My commitment to learning and then sharing gives me such a feeling of satisfaction. All of these things have not gone unnoticed, as I have received more than my share of recognition for this excellence in art teaching. It has been my honor to share with you these few highlights of my art teaching practice. My only hope is that I have inspired you to continue to reach for excellence in your art teaching.